Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Okay, this is gonna be like the world's shortest vlog ever because it is like 4:15 Vegas time. I'm trying to get this camera to sit and it won't. Come on. Oh well, I'm trying to get it to lean and it won't lean. Anyway, it's like 4:15 in the morning and I am so tired, you guys. This Vegas trip has really taken it out of me. I'm having a blast. I'm having a great time, but I am just like super exhausted, and we're just like going. And tomorrow we are going to like a pool cabana at the Mirage called Bear, and so our friends are getting the cabana, and we are going over there tomorrow, which that'll be fun. I'm excited about that. That's our last day, and then I'll probably come back and take a nap because I'll probably need it. I plan to just like sit in the pool and soak all day tomorrow. And then we have dinner tomorrow night, group dinner at Javier's, which is at the Aria. And that's actually where Alex and I went for our anniversary. Not this last time, but the time before that we were here. So we've been there before. It's like a really nice Mexican restaurant. And that'll be really fun. Their food is like absolutely incredible. So that'll be fun. And what else? Yeah, so I got up to, and I want to watch an episode of Lulu Row and eat my leftovers from dinner tonight because I didn't eat my dinner, all of it tonight. So I have leftovers up there, and I have some treats, and my husband just got out of the shower, and he is in a robe because he danced his butt off tonight. Did you have so much fun?
I did.
And so we got up today. What time did we get up today? Not too late. About 10:30, 10? 11. We got up at 11. We went down to the pool at the Wynn. It's like their over 21 pool. And got like we had like 2 cabanas and 2 like day beds, and we just all kind of sat around and talked and got food and stuff. And I'm gonna take my shoes off because my feet are killing me, but you guys will be very proud when I show you something here in just a second. My husband just put on his underwear. So my shoes are off, and you're gonna be very proud when I show you something. Are you ready? This is maybe a first for Peter in a long time. I wore socks tonight. I wore, these are those, they are really comfortable, those Bombas socks. Alex's best friend Sarah got those for us for Christmas. And I feel like I hear my phone going off over there, but I can't imagine who would be calling this late. So yeah, so we were just at the cabana all day today, and then we came back. Oh, I had for lunch at the cabana, I had avocado toast, and it was like, what is going on with the light in this room? The lighting is so bad in this room for making videos. When I sit down in front of the window to film drama videos, like the lighting is horrible, and to vlog late at night, the light, and it's really pretty bright in here, so I don't know what is going on. But anyway, I had avocado toast, and it might be some of the best avocado toast I've ever had. Well, look, my feet are blister free. Well, I mean, they're not, but that's from the last trip. Well, and I have another cut from these sandals that I wore on this trip, but anyway, best avocado toast I've had in a really long time. And then I got a side of sweet potato fries, and they were really, really good. But there was like this huge bowl of fries. What did you have for lunch, babe?
I had a Caesar salad with chicken.
Did you get fries?
No, but we had like Melissa ordered like a steak quesadilla, and Karen ordered a chicken quesadilla, and had items.
So you had a Caesar salad with chicken. How was it?
Good.
And how were and then Melissa got steak quesadilla, and Aaron got chicken quesadilla.
Oh, and chips and guac.
And chips and guac. How were they?
They were good.
So it was fun. And come on, light. And all of the Diet Coke in the world that I could drink. See, it's like over here. It's like bright, but maybe I need to put it in this corner right here. And all the Diet Cokes I could drink, which was a lot. I drank a bunch of water too, though. And we just kind of hung out and talked, and we were in the pool and stuff, and that was real fun. And then, so I filmed a video on my drama channel before I went down to the pool. So I got down there. What time did I get down there? About 12:30? I got down there about 12:30, I think. It might have almost been like 1. No, it wasn't that late. And stayed there till like 5:30. I think when I asked what time it was, our friend said it was like 5:37 or something. I don't know why I remember 5:36 or 5:37, but it was like he looked at his watch and told me. But anyway, so we came up and I took a nap for an hour and Alex watched. What did you watch on TV, babe? You were watching something.
I mean, I wasn't really watching anything. I was just playing my game.
He was playing his township game. And did I dream it or were you chewing ice?
I was dreaming.
Did I say something to you about it?
Uh-huh.
Was I rude?
Are you ever not?
Shut up. I remember saying something like, how much more ice do you have in that cup? Because he was like chewing this ice. So I don't remember what he was watching, but something. And then I got up and we took showers. And then we went to this restaurant tonight that was in the Wynn, and it was called Allegro. Is that what it was called? And it was really fun. And I had a salad, and then they had like 3 vegan meals on. I wasn't super hungry, and I knew we were going to this nightclub afterwards called Excess, and to see the Chainsmokers. And then Martin Garrix was there too, right? And Alesso. And so, I think Alesso must have come after I left. Do you think?
They didn't really go on, they were just there.
I stayed. Were you surprised I stayed so late?
No, I expected it.
Shut up. I got down there and danced with everybody. So it was really cool. It's like out. So the club is inside, but then they have this huge outside thing, and they put this I don't know how, like floor over the pool. So you're like standing on top of the pool, and then like the DJ thing is like circular, and so like they walk around, and like so they're like facing the outside half the time and facing the inside half the time. And then there's like cabanas and sections everywhere. And well, I'll tell you about that in a second. So anyway, at Allegro, I had a salad, a Diet Coke. Oh my God, the bread was so good. What was like, they had like these little dishes of like oil. I was kind of surprised you didn't eat more of the bread because you love that oil kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They had really good bread. It was like, you know, like the loaf kind of bread. And then you dip it in like this oil, and they had like full pieces of garlic in there. And I love garlic. I just don't like my breath smelling like garlic. And then
Jason was like, if you eat it, you're going to be sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, our friend Jason, our other friend Jason said, if you eat it, you'll be sleeping on the couch, because I was going to eat. Because I thought it was butter. Like,
which you are.
No, I'm not.
Sleep on the couch right now.
No. You better be nice. So, and then I had, it was like some olive oil penne pasta. It was really good. And what did you have for dinner? You had a Caesar salad?
And a pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni flat pizza. What?
And french fries.
And french fries. He always gets a side of french fries. And how was it? What was your favorite?
Very good.
How was the pepperoni pizza?
The pepperoni was spicy.
Do you have some left?
Oh yeah.
Are you going to eat it?
Thinking about it.
You're thinking about it? So yeah, the sun it was out, but it was like behind the building today, so we couldn't really get like a ton of sun or anything. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. I was like looking at my feet. I was like, I think I'm as tan as I'm going to be able to get this summer. I think it's kind of like I've reached maximum tanning. Well, summer's kind of over when we get back. And then it's fall and Halloween. Happy Halloweener.
Yeah.
Huh?
Happy Halloween day.
Happy Halloween day. We should get, Pumpkins when we get back. He's not listening to me. He's looking at something on his phone.
I'm reading about Erica Jane.
Oh, he's reading about Erica Jane. Is it 4 or what's it saying?
Erica Jane is being accused of staging photos at TJ Maxx as the Real Housewives star settlement deal to pay back the victims' diet.
Interesting.
Details.
So Erica Jane is being accused of staging pictures at TJ Maxx. While the rest of us shop at TJ Maxx, Erica Jane, she is staging pictures at TJ Maxx. Oh, Erica Jane. When I did my Aldi review, it was so funny because I got this comment and somebody said, how privileged you must be to never have had to have shopped at Aldi. I'm like, I totally would have shopped at Aldi if there was one by us. There just wasn't one by us. Anywhere near us, like, you know. I thought that was so funny.
So rude.
So rude. But anyway, Alex and I are going to do this video. This was Alex's suggestion. He was like, we should do a this or that, but we've done a this or that before. So I was like, he goes, or we could do Never Have I Ever, like that drinking game, which I didn't realize it wasn't a drinking game. Like originally I was like looking it up because I was like, okay, how could we do it, you know, like in a fun way for a video. And I guess it's like you hold your hands up. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I never played it that way because we always just drank when we did it.
You do, like, instead of like putting your finger down, you just drank.
You drank.
You technically, like, you're supposed to, like, the way that I learned it out of you was like, you had your hands up, and every time you put a finger down, you also drank.
Well, we won't be drinking for the video,
No.
obviously. But people are asking some very intimate questions.
Oh my god.
I'm like,
looks like it's not going to be very family friendly.
I'm thinking about, I'm like, should I do the video completely unedited or?
Yes.
Alex said yes.
You know, otherwise it might not be in there.
Oh, yes you will. You're silly. So, and then I really wanted dessert at dinner tonight because they had all these really great desserts, but I was like, we're going to a nightclub and I don't want to change because of course I have a black t-shirt and jeans on, so why would I want to change out of my usual costume? And what?
Not costume.
Not costume. And I was like, I don't want to change out of my usual costume. So I was like, we did come back into the room to bring our leftovers and I brushed my teeth and stuff and then we went down to meet everybody at 11:30. But they had all these great desserts and I was like, I wanted a cup of coffee. I like to kind of sit after dinner and have a cup of coffee and just kind of relax, and this guy forgot my coffee. And I think he was kind of like not really happy about having a table of 16, quite frankly. So, because he was kind of like, well, we sat there, we were there for like literally, I think we had been sitting there, what, less than 10 minutes, and he started taking our food order. This was like a very elegant restaurant. And we were there like less than 10 minutes, he starts taking our food order. And I looked at him, and I didn't mean it to sound rude at all, but I looked at him and I go, well, they had brought 2 bottles of red wine and a bottle of champagne from the dinner place last night. And, so they brought it, and there was like a corking fee, I guess. I'm so out of the loop because I don't drink. So you have to pay a corking fee so that they open the bottle or something. I know there's half of you out there who are like, yes, Peter, this is like nothing new. I didn't know about this, okay? So anyway, I know people like at what's the place? Capitol Grill. Is that where somebody that we know like has a what do you call it? A
locker.
A locker where you can keep your wine or whatever. How bougie? Oh yeah, okay. Back in the day, we drank box wine and took the bag out of the middle of it with the tap and just left it on the couch while we were sitting there drinking. Or the Gallo wine that came with the handle on the side of it for $4.99. What?
That was your locker.
I should have. That would be so funny if I should get a locker at Capitol Grill in Indianapolis. We do have a Capitol Grill in Indianapolis. I should get a locker at Capitol Grill in Indianapolis and keep it. We never go there. It's downtown. But I should get a locker at Capitol Grill downtown, and I can keep a case of Diet Coke. When I show up, be like, can I have one of my Diet Cokes for my locker? But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so the guy comes around, he's like taking our food order, and I said, are you going to take a drink order? And he goes, did you want something to drink? And I was like, no, I just want to sit here. I mean, I didn't say it, but I was like, no, I'm just going to sit here and chew my food and swallow it with nothing to drink, you know? And I go, yeah, I guess I'll have a Diet Coke. And nobody else took it. Like, everybody else was just drinking wine, I guess. I don't know. No, because Jason and Jason both got margaritas.
They got it from the bar.
Oh, they did? So anyway, margaritas at an Italian restaurant. So, yeah. And our one friend had spaghetti and clams, our friend Erin, that looked really good. And everybody, a lot of people got pizza, because they're supposed to be really, it's well known for their pizza or something. And then, but I wanted dessert, and everybody was like rushing out of there. I was like, okay, I guess we're not getting dessert then. He gave us all menus, but not one person got dessert. And I was like, I was thinking about, I love in the back of magazines. There's this magazine here, and it's the Win magazine. I love in the back of magazines when they put people's pictures, you know, like page 6 kind of stuff. Huh?
Are you on it?
Oh, we saw a celebrity tonight. I am not in it. Will never be in it. But I used to read this magazine back in the day, and it was called ID magazine, and it was from London, and I used to get it in high school because I thought it was so edgy and different. And in the back, they would have pages and pages like this, and they would just take pictures. I think I've talked about this on here actually before, but this is what it looked like. And they would take pictures of people's street style, like going out to clubs and stuff and bars, and they would just like take their picture, and underneath it would say like Steve Jones or something, or Sally Smith. I always use the same names, or Sally Jones or Judy Smith, sisters and brothers of the world. It would say, you know, like, and just put their name, you know, and I would like copy their outfits because I thought their outfits were all so cool. Okay, so this girl is tearing through, and she's got like a ski hat on. You know, what are those hats called? It wasn't a beanie. It was, yeah, is it a beanie? Yeah. And so when she walked by, Melissa and I were like both looking at her. She had like baggy shirt, like, did she have like leggings on with like a really long baggy?
She was wearing like black jeans, a black shirt, and a black leather coat. Yeah.
And Alex goes, do you know who that girl is? And I go, who? And I like looked at her, and I was like, she's gorgeous. And I go, who? Melissa and I both looked at her right as she walked by, and I was like, that girl is gorgeous. And Melissa said something about how she was dressed. And then, no, Melissa said the people watching her for how people dress is really fun. I mean, she looked very Soho, you know, like out on the town, like, you know, whatever. And they were kind of like rushing through it. So we were like standing in front of where you like wait to go into the club, and then they bring you all in, like, for table service and sections. They bring you all in like a big group at a time. It's like this whole ordeal. You like go in, you stand there, and then they check your ID, and then you stand in another section, and then they wand you, you know, and check your bags and stuff, and then you stand in another section, and then they have like a VIP host comes over, and then he takes you to another section, and then you stand there, and then another person takes you to your table. It's like this whole thing, right? So we were standing outside just waiting for everybody to show up so we could all go in together. And it's all these people standing out like in this like long hallway that goes between the Encore and the Wynn. You know, like if you've ever been to Vegas, it's like, it reminds me kind of the Venetian and the Palazzo. My husband's looking over at me like I'm a crazy person. And now he's smiling because he knows I'm so cute. But anyway, so she and this guy just come like rushing through the crowd. And like they were like heads down rushing through the crowd. Alex goes, do you know who that girl is? And I go, no. Or he goes, did you know who that girl is? And I go, no, who? And he goes, that girl that was in that movie. How did you describe it? It was so funny because I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, that girl that was in that movie that was a book that is real sad. That.
No, I said the girl that's in the movie that runs away, and the guy like is trying to find her because he leaves her a letter and then finds her like in the middle of a bar.
Yeah, he was like the girl that runs away, and then he tries to find her, and she writes him a letter, and then she's in the middle of this like farmhouse or farm, and I was like, what movie are you talking about? And I don't know why, but I was like, are you talking about Paper Towns, Cara Delevingne? I was like, oh my god, that was Cara Delevingne. So anyway, but then I looked on her Instagram, and she was in New York 4 days ago, I'm sure for New York Fashion Week, so I'm not Maybe it wasn't her, but it looked exactly like her. So if Cara Delevingne was in Las Vegas, we saw her tonight. So anyway, then our friend that owns a bar in Indianapolis, he like arranged this whole thing for this cabana. And it was kind of funny because I thought we were going to have like a section in a bar. And I was kind of like, I am not like really in the mood to be in this nightclub, you know, with like boom, 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 boom. I just was tired, okay? And the thing was, our entire group, I think with the exception of my husband, was literally about to fall asleep as we were walking through this place. I was like, we are all getting old. So... Oh, and Jason, Melissa's husband, he was like all pumped to be there too. But the rest of us were all like, oh my God, let's go to bed, right? So we go in, and I didn't know what to expect, except I knew we had like a section outside. Did you think it would be where it was?
Yeah, because he said it's outside.
So we had a cabana tonight, exactly like the cabana that we had today and yesterday, but downstairs. So we had this like whole inside with like a couch. And like a TV, and I mean the TV wasn't on, and like two things outside, and it was so nice outside tonight. It was like the perfect temperature, and I mean you could hear it perfectly out there. And there was, I mean, it wasn't crowded. I mean, it was crowded because there was a lot of people, but like you weren't like right next. I mean, the nearest person to you could be 5 or 10 feet away. You know, it was really nice. And I had 2 Red Bulls and a Diet Coke. And which is probably why I'm still wide awake right now, because I kind of, well, actually, that's not what woke me up. The light just went down again. Did you see that? Isn't that so weird? So Alex and our other friend went out to go see like the stage area and stuff and walk around. And when they came back, I was sitting there and I was like, I want to go see the stage on top of the pool, or I'll be like pissed that I didn't go up there. So like 15 minutes before the Chainsmokers went on, that's who we went to go see, the Chainsmokers. I said to our friend, I said, do you want to walk up there with me? And she's like, yeah. So Alex and she and I walked up there, and then Melissa and Aaron came up there, and we the Chainsmokers went on, and we stood up there in this crowd, and it was real cool. And they came out. I forgot, like, I kind of always think that I don't like the Chainsmokers, but like they were really good.
Yeah.
I was like really impressed. Did you like them, or are you just like, whatever?
I mean, I like them because they're very like top 40. Like
they are very top 40, yeah. But I don't mind that. So I stayed there. So we went in like 11:30, 12, and I stayed there till like right at 3 o'clock. I couldn't believe it. Time went by really quick.
What happened?
My husband danced the entire time, and I kind of sat. After a while, I just sat and talked to this one friend of ours, and we caught up. And so this one friend that's on this trip, his wife couldn't come, so he brought a friend because she's on another trip, so he brought a friend. And this guy, this is his very first time to Las Vegas ever. And he's super sweet guy. He's like really, really nice. But he's like engaged, and his wife wants to come to Las Vegas, or his fiance wants to come to Las Vegas. And so I was talking to him tonight, and he was like, I mean, we've done the clubs, we've done the restaurants and stuff, but this isn't really Vegas. Not for me. Like, this isn't the Vegas that I mean, I've had a lot of fun, but this is not the Vegas that I enjoy. And I said to Alex, I was like, I love doing this with our friends, but like, I really miss our chill Vegas, you know, where we like lay out by the pool, take a 2-hour nap, go eat dinner somewhere late, go see a show, like, you know, walk around, see the fountains and stuff. The Bellagio, see the fountains of the Bellagio. So I was telling him about that. He's like, yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see the fountains of the Bellagio. And I said, you know, we saw the fire show at the Mirage. It was so cool. And so I was telling him, I said, tomorrow night we're going to be at the Aria. When we're done with dinner, you should just walk over. The Bellagio is literally like a 5-minute walk from there. And I said, you should walk over and go see the fountain. I said, we'll walk over with you tomorrow night if you want to see it, you know. He's like, yeah. He's like, so my fiance's really into like saving things, like, or experiencing things together for the first time. This is so me in our relationship. What? Yeah, I think it is too. But, because I would say things to Alex when we first got together. I'd be like, we should go do this. And he's like, yeah, I already did that on a date 2 years ago. And I'd be like, or I'd be like, we should go here. And he'd be like, oh, I went there with friends one time. I'm like, God, is there anything we can I would get so mad. I'd be like, is there anything we can experience together, you know? And so, And I totally do feel that way a little bit. So I told him, I said, oh, I feel that way. He goes, so I feel like I should go see I want to see the Fountains of Bellagio. He goes, but I feel like I should really save it for her. And he goes, I'm thinking about bringing her out here in March for her birthday. And he was like, I was actually looking it up online today. I was like looking at, rates at Caesars. And I said, hey, listen, I said, call me. I'll tell you like what to do, where to go. You got to see a show. He's like, I want to take her to go see a show. I said, go see a Cirque show. I said, you can do Vegas and see a Cirque show and stay right in the middle of it. I said, Treasure Island supposedly has like gorgeous rooms as well because he was wanting to look at Caesars. And I said, Planet Hollywood's supposed to have really nice rooms. They have supposedly a really nice pool. I said, and you're really centrally located. The Paris is supposed to have like, really, well, I've been in the Paris a lot, but I said, it's all centrally located right there. Because I do feel like we're kind of far away from stuff here. Like, we couldn't just go out and, like, walk down to there, Right?
Right. I mean, we could.
He's now playing his game. He was, like, looking at articles and stuff. He's now playing this game. Are you winning? He just flipped me off. Okay. Now he's flashing me. That is not family friendly. Well, good thing I'm covering the window up so he keeps on doing it.
I think you can see my reflection.
What?
I think you can see my reflection.
Well, I'm sitting like at an angle, so I don't think they can see it.
I'll record it if you do.
They'll just be like, oh, Peter is so lucky. Not. So let's look at these fancy people that are here. Are there anybody that I know? I don't have my... Rihanna, is that her? I seriously, you guys, I need my reading glass. Oh, look, here's what's his face? That DJ that you met, Steve Aoki. Mark and Amy. I don't know these people. Oh my god, I have to show you something so funny. Please do not, Alex, what do you call it? Yes, well, I'm standing next to showing stuff. Okay, so first of all, I brought the food over. Look at this bag they gave us to bring our food back in. So, this is Alex's pizza. His $30 pizza. And this is my vegan penne pasta, which I'm going to eat. And they did give us silverware, thank God. So we were at the pool today, okay? My friends were like, why did you take that? And I was like, because it will be hilarious for my drama video. Or my drama videos. Alex is like, why did you take that? That is so stupid.
What did you say?
The hat.
Oh.
So we were in the pool, and there were these people. Huh?
Her name Leanne.
There were these people. I forgot about Leanne. So that was our last trip. So there are these people next to us, right?
She chose you.
She chose you, Leanne. So there are these people next to us. And they were having like a big birthday party. And they had all these hats, okay, on the, what do you call it, on the thing. So the one girl was like sitting on the day bed and she kept on shouting at her friend and she was like, Lena, Lena. And this girl's like in the pool. And so finally she turns around. It's like a group that's like our age too, right? And they're all in these hats. Like the whole group of them all have these hats on, right? And the girl turns around. She's like standing there. She goes, what? And I go, are you Lena? And she goes, her friend was trying to get her. But I was like, are you Lena? Alex said on this trip, he was like, he's been telling everybody, he's like, Peter doesn't know a stranger. And I was saying at dinner that I think like, A, I've become my mother, and B, I think the way that I overcompensate for my social anxiety is talking to complete strangers and telling them my life story. And so anyway, so this girl was in the pool, like she was with this other guy, and they were like standing there talking, and her friend was like shouting at her, trying to get her attention. The camera's gonna stop in just a second, but anyway, she was, because it's almost at 30 minutes. So she was like right on this day bed, right by the edge of the pool. And she's like, Lena, Lena. And she was like trying to get her. I said, oh, damn it, stop. So she's like, Lena, Lena. So I turn around and look, I'm looking at this girl. And I go, are you Lena? And she goes, yeah. And I go, happy birthday, Lena. So anyway, so her friend was laughing. She thought it was hilarious, right? And I go, I love your hats. And she goes, do you want one? And I said, of course I do. Are you kidding me? Give me a happy birthday Lena hat all day long, a trucker hat. So you know this is my new favorite hat, happy birthday Lena. Happy birthday, Lena. I'm going to wear this for like every one of my review channels. And do you know what's going to be so funny is I just know, because the world is 6 degrees of separation, somebody is going to comment on my video and be like, oh my God, that is my friend Lena that was in Vegas celebrating her birthday. I'm going to be like, happy birthday, Lena. My husband just decided to go to bed. So anyway, so that was fun. And then I stayed at the Chainsmokers. Well, Martin Garrix came out. I heard him. And then it was really fun. It kind of reminded me of Ultra a little bit. Did it remind you of Ultra at all? Like being outside and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, Melissa kept on saying, this is like, kept on going. My dad hated when I was growing up. I'd always say, and then I go, and then she goes, and then he goes. My dad would be like, said. It's not goes, it's said. I'm like, okay, Dad. Anyway, she goes, I was talking to her, and she goes, and then I go, and then she, did you ever say that when you were a kid? Anyway, Melissa kept on going. Melissa kept on saying, this is like a mini Ultra. And I was like, yeah, kind of. It's kind of like, it was though. It kind of had that vibe to it. It was kind of fun to people watch, honestly. Like, seeing all the outfits and stuff like that was like really, really cool. But anyway, happy birthday, Lena. And then at like 3 o'clock, I was sitting there talking to a friend of ours, and her husband was about to pass out from being so exhausted, tired. And I was like, I think I'm going to go gamble for a little bit. So I went to the Wynn, and I went and gambled for an hour. And then at like 3:45, 3:30, it closed at 3 or 4. Well, I just saw the other Jason downstairs when I was coming up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he was going to go put $100 on a table, he said. He was walking that friend that was at your birthday party. Don't say his name, because I'm trying to only say certain people's names. But he was at, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Did he? Was he there at the club?
Yeah, he came later. Like you literally walked away, and then like he came up.
Oh, so he was like, yeah, he met a girl, so he's walking her to her room or something like that. So he was like, so I was just saying goodbye to them, and he said, and now I'm going to go put like $100 on a table. And I said, well, don't stay up too late or something like that. I said, win a lot. And he goes, I'm coming up right behind you. And I said, okay. So, but anyway, I went and gambled, and I lost completely, but I actually had a good time, and I sat there and got a Coke. And it's like, this hotel is like, well, the Encore and the Wynn is, other than the clubs, is so quiet and chill. It's like very relaxing here. I like it. I love the Cosmopolitan, but like this is just a very like it's a beautiful hotel. The grounds are really pretty too, like outside and stuff, don't you think? Are you still playing your game, or are you going to sleep? Is your phone plugged in?
Yeah.
I guess township's over. Did you build your town? Do you have a concert hall there?
I have a brothel.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
I do not.
He said he has a brothel, and I said, no, you don't. He goes, no, I don't.
I have a hotel specific.
You have hotels?
One.
What's it called?
I don't have any.
I ask him. Well, I can ask him questions like this forever. I'll be like, do you have a farm? Do you have farms?
Yeah.
Is that how the people eat?
What's the name? Yeah.
Do you have an amusement park?
Yeah.
This is in his game Township that he like builds the town, you know, and he's like he's been building a town for. He'll show it to me, and he'll be like, and look at this and this and this. Do the people do anything?
They walk around.
I mean, can you actually see them walking around?
Yeah.
Do you have an ocean and a beach?
Yeah. built it after Miami.
You built it after Miami?
Yeah.
What's your town called?
Alex City.
Alex City?
Yeah.
He's like falling asleep because this is when he does his real sweet voice.
Nice sweet voice.
If you were going to do a second city, what would you call it?
Peter City.
Peter City. If you were going to do a third city, what would you call it?
Avis City.
What?
Avis City.
Don't. I thought you were going to be sweet and say one of the dogs' names. Oh my gosh. Well, should I watch my episode of LuLaRoe now? Whatever it's called. I'm obsessed with that show. I like can't stop talking about it to people. Oh my gosh. They have this store here that I saw in the window. It's called Aviator Nation. I swear I've ordered something from there before. You know what I think I got from there, Alex, was that hat that I was showing you that looks like this. Happy birthday, Lena. But it says Miami on it, and it has a rainbow. And I said, do you like this? And he goes, no, not really. That was the first time that I asked him. The second time that I asked him, what is up there? It's like another mirror up there or something. Oh, it's a vent. And I said, right before we were coming on this trip, I said, I had the hat on. I said, because I thought, oh, I could see myself wearing this by the pool. So do you ever do that? You like imagine these outfits and you like never do it. Of course, I've only worn about 4 things that I packed. I have brought every pair of shoes. I have worn there's only one pair of shoes I haven't worn, and I'm going to wear them tomorrow night. But, I said to him when we were leaving, I said, do you like this hat? And he goes, I mean, means no. But there's a store here called Aviator Nation, and in the window, they have mannequins that have these really cool trucker hats on them. And I was like, I want to go there tomorrow. It's on the 2nd floor of the shops here. But I don't know if that means that it's super, super expensive or not. They might be really expensive. Should I look it up on my phone really quick? Hold on a second. Don't look at my... Don't look at my coin slot as my husband, so... Oh my god, the battery is going to die. Well, who's texting me? Somebody did text me. Well, I better just end this now. Hold on. Aviator Nation, let's look it up really quick and see how much the hats are. Because if they're like $200, we don't even need to go. Aviator Nation trucker hat. Let's see. Oh my god. Well, some of them aren't bad. $75. That's cheaper than the what do you call them hats. Oh, I did get the Miami hat there. And I know I didn't pay $75 for them. Oh, some of them are $46. That's not bad. 46, 40. This is a Gibson hat. Oh, I like those hats. Those are cute. I have to invest in some new trucker hats. Anyway, alright, I'm going to get off here now and start uploading this video, or start rendering this video so I can start uploading it so it'll be ready for tomorrow, and then I'm going to eat my leftovers and watch my episode of LuLaRoe before I go to bed. And what? If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Sunday. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you! And for those that need to hear it, one more I love you.
What a voice.
What a voice, Alex said. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!